So, I got the motor stabbed, went and put 50 miles on it yesterday. Everything was going good. Um, I had a slight leak on this fitting right here. I'm not sure if it was coming from the AN6 female to male or if it was coming from the barb AN6 fitting right here. So, I went ahead and took it all apart, made sure none of the threads got gummed or anything, um, cleaned it all up. We're gonna run it again today, see how she does. And then with the Aeromotive, it says in the instructions after installation you're supposed to pull this plug out. I guess you're supposed to pull it up till it gets loose like that. And then when the car is hot, you're supposed to pop it back down and that'll set it to being hot and then it'll read right. Because I'd noticed that I set it for 43, 44 psi, and then once it got hot, it was down at 40. So this is supposed to cure it because I thought you're supposed to pull it and remove it the way the instructions had explained it. But I went and saw a video on YouTube that Aeromotive made that actually showed how to do it. So hopefully that'll all get squared away today. Everything else is running great, no issues. I'm loving it. Putting miles on, getting the motor broken, because October the 5th is Dyno Day. So, yeah, I get to go and get the good map put back on the car and everything. If you guys have any questions or comments or whatever, you need help with something, just reach out in the comment section, I guess, and I'll do my best to try and help sort you guys through this. I know it can be a daunting task. And I don't have answers for everything, but I do have a lot of friends in the Subaru tuning community, so if I don't know it, I'm not going to give you a guesstimation. I'll let you know I don't know, or I'll tell you, hey, give me some time to figure it out. I just helped a couple of people out about a mod that was they didn't know had come OEM. So I do have a little bit of knowledge, not a lot, but a little bit, and I'll share and do what I can to help you guys out. So I think she's looking good. I'm really glad I went with the black crinkle coat on this. And I'm starting to slowly get rid of this red pool noodle crap that came on the car. So I'm down to these two lines and the brake boost one. So hopefully here in the next couple months I'll be able to get Mishimoto to send me some lines because they are a sponsor of the car. So we'll see. And Mishimoto is pretty good about warranting their stuff and everything. Just make sure you guys buy directly from Mishimoto. So before I got my sponsorship, I had purchased my turbo blanket, which obviously isn't on the car, through them, but I purchased it on Amazon. And because it was purchased through Amazon, they aren't going to trade me out for the right size, which you guys know life sucks. My kid was hit by a car, my wife's pregnant, so the build got put on hold for a while, and the motor blew up, and so by the time I went to wrap it, I realized I'd purchased a size that was too small. So I had to buy a whole nother one now, and that's on me. So, but they did hook it up, and they're making things right. I had to pay for it, but I didn't have to pay full price, so that was nice. I still want to see what this looks like coming at me from a distance. God, that's sexy. So, Next video will either be a failure of something or it'll be me on the dyno. Yesterday I put about 65 miles on the car doing lots of engine braking. I was out in the countryside, third and fourth gear, taking up to 4,000 RPMs and letting it going from fourth up to 4,000, engine braking down to about 3,000 RPMs, shifting into third. That'll pick it back up to about 4,000, letting it engine brake all the way down to about 2,500 RPMs. And then I'd start to slowly tip into the throttle, bring it back up, shift up into fourth. And I did that for about 65 miles yesterday. So today I'm about to go and journey out and do the same thing again. And that'll also give me a chance to check that out. Alright, I'm still waiting for a call back on Aeromotive because this fuel pressure regulator builds and maintains the 43 psi no problem, but like overnight you can see it's 0, so it goes from the 43 psi all the way down to 0 overnight. I don't know if that's the way it's designed or not, but that it is leaving me with some concerns. So I am waiting for a call back from Aeromotive. We'll see what the heck is going on with that. When I figure that out, I'll let you guys know too if I need a new rebuild kit, because you can see right here there's a little orange like gasket, and that's actually a diaphragm that sits in there, and that's what releases the fluid pressure in it and lets it bypass by to be able to maintain your fuel pressure in your rails and lines and stuff. So, and then this is my fuel filter, and I could have swore, oh yeah, so yeah, on this side it's got a little split right here, so I can unscrew this cap and reinsert any filter I want, which is super cool. So when I want to go to E85, I can unscrew this and slot in a glass mat for the E85. I mean, I already purchased it for that, but after doing a bunch of research, the closest E85 fuel station is over 100 miles away, and so eventually in the future I'll get the Cobb Flex fuel and I'll start setting it up for E85, and then I'll just order a barrel or something and have it here. But I don't think I'm gonna get that crazy with the car, so not until I put a bigger turbo on it. And I'll get the bigger turbo, and then I'll also go ahead and I figured out what I'm gonna do with this block now. I'm gonna go ahead and punch it, re-sleeve it with the steel sleeves, and I'll build it for 800 horsepower. So that's what's in store for that. I'll build it for 8 and then I'll only push it to 6. But maybe I'll send this up to you, Bader, and have you do it. Kind of want to do it myself though, but there's stuff like putting the insert and making it a closed deck, you know, obviously I can't do, and he uses out front, so I don't know, maybe I'll just send it to out front. They're supposed to be really good at that stuff, but and then I'll try and make more videos on the bikes as I build them and go along. I did swap this motor into this bike from a 2016 into an 08, so that was pretty fun. And maybe next summer I'll go with like the stage 4 Rottweiler build on this, on the Super Duke 1290. So I don't know, everything's stupid, scary, fast, and then you get used to it, and then it's boring. So when is it enough, right?